I think it takes all of those things. It's like cooking a great cake. You must have all of the ingredients if you want good results from that cake. And so I think that we bring all of those ingredients that does impact a family from a holistic approach.
On my way to finishing up my degree, being promoted to the state of Ohio, and I got involved in this very unhealthy, traumatic relationship. And at that point in time, domestic violence didn't have a name you were shamed. It wasn't what we're looking at today. I decided to leave. My life became very, very dark when I entered into this, after I entered into this relationship. And so I left town for 6 months, took my sons to my mom, and I left town for 6 months. And then I was purchasing a house. I left my house, I left my job, my state job, I left everything to get away and start over fresh. And so I came back, and that's when I met Miss Maud. And so through Homeport, she provided a housing opportunity for me and my sons, for my sons and I. So we were able to retain that relationship. I mean, we stayed consistent. And so I have been very, very blessed to have her in my life.
And so Stephanie was referred by Mrs. Jones through the WAIT program to Columbus Housing Partnership. So we met at one of our apartment complex by the Wee Village and showed her this apartment. She loved the apartment because it was giving her an opportunity to get her life back on track. Helped her fill out the application, and we helped with getting her furniture, working with the WAIT program, and she had the cutest little apartment. And so I made a commitment that I really wanted to work with her to get her back into mainstream.
I only had a year and a half left for college for my undergrad. So therefore, I went back into my undergrad degree and got my business degree. Then I got my MBA. And at that time, still working and taking care of them 3 little people. But by then, they were growing and being nurtured into young men, and they were in middle school and high school. They were in high school at the last home that I have received from Maud in Homeport. They were in high school. And so that's when my first son moved, and then my middle boy went to college. I have a key set of women that are like my mentors, and they empower me. They speak light to me, and that's what Miss Maud continues to do throughout the entire journey with Homeport. And that's how I met her, through Homeport. Affordable housing is needed, not only for the housing piece, but for empowerment with our families and our communities. Because if they have housing, and if they have that core support, then everything else will follow into place. I would like to dedicate this moment to my father, who we lost unexpectedly in April. He loved Miss Maud. He loved Homeport. He was my superhero, and he was the one that was instrumental in keeping me lifted.